Hey, it's Naganuch42 here, and I just got back from the midnight screening of Friday the 13th remake, and I thought I'd give it my 2-cent review, so to speak. Now, first off, I had to say, Marcus Nispal, whoa now. You messed up royally on this. I mean, your 2004 Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake was fairly decent, but this, you just blew out of the water, man. This was bad. I mean, as a horror movie, it was good. Like, I enjoyed it as a horror movie, but as a Friday the 13th movie, bad. Real bad. For starters, way too fast-paced. I mean, everything was moving at a mile a minute. You couldn't comprehend things as well as you could in the old ones. I mean, there was no character development. We didn't really know who the characters were. Someone died, we're like, yeah, die. We don't care about you. I mean, the main character dies, you wouldn't even know because you don't know who the main character is. There wasn't enough development in the characters for you to actually know. Another problem I had was Jason's cabin that you see in that second one, where all there is a normal cabin, and then that back altar room where he sets up the candlelight vigil and then they put Pamela Voorhees' head in the middle, and he honors it as a resting piece, like a resting place for his mom, and he honors her there. But in the remake, Marcus felt it was necessary to make this cabin and have an underground tunnel in it with like 6 different paths. It was just so unnecessary. It was like torture chambers and little dungeon areas. It was huge. It was completely unnecessary. And as for those torture chambers, like, why would Jason need a torture chamber? You know, he kills on sight. He sees someone, he kills them. Done. No. Marcus. Jason finds this girl, Whitney, takes her, chains her up in the dungeon. What? Are you kidding me? Jason does not take people and chain them up. He finds people, he kills them. He does not find anyone and chain them up. That is not Jason's style. The Jason we know and love would tear that person apart. Except you felt it necessary to make Jason a big pansy. Instead of killing that girl, he chained her up in a dungeon. That is just not the Jason we know and love. For the kills, no unique kills. I mean, it was all like slit your throat, pipe through the neck, you know, all cliche kills. It was nothing original, nothing like mind-blowing, nothing I was like, whoa, that was cool. Nothing like that at all. I was highly disappointed. I mean, with a modernized movie and all the CG we have now, we could have did something cool. I mean, we're talking about one of the greatest killers in history. But, no, nothing unique. I mean, it was nothing special. Another thing, Jason finds his mask in the remake under a pile of rubble in his own cabin. So, first of all, if it was in his own cabin, how would he not know it was there first? Because none of the counters left it there, so it was obviously already there, but he didn't know, so that made no sense, first off. Second off, in the original one, a counselor leaves it on a tree branch outside one of the cabins, and Jason kills that counselor, then takes the mask, bam, that's the beginning of the third one. That's how he finds it, not under a pile of debris in the cabin, like in the remake. That pissed me off. Another thing that pissed me off was they tried to make it seem like the second and third one happened when the second one in the remake timeline, when the second one ends, it says 6 weeks later, and then the third one begins. I mean, I always thought 1 through 9 happened a year apart from each other. 10 obviously happening in the future, but I'm not going to get into that. So I always thought they happened 1 year apart from each other, but no. This one felt the initiative. This one took the initiative to say no. It was 6 weeks later. Another thing that ticked me off was in the second one is where the girl dolls herself up or whatever to make herself look like Pamela Voorhees, and then tricks Jason so they can get the advantage on him to take a swing at him, so to speak. And in the remake, they made it happen where the third one should be. I mean, they made the hugest turning point of the second one, and they just threw it into the third, and where the timeline should be in the third one. And I didn't like that. They made the death of Jason that came from the second one. They put it into the timeline where the third one should be. Another thing, wow, Marcus, wow. No use of the Jason theme? What is that, man? The was not in the movie at all. only part you heard that was in the credits. Now, everyone leaves during the credits. I mean, I didn't. I stayed for the entire thing, because I like all that boring crap. But no use during the movies. It should have been the only song in the movie. But no, you put in all this crappy, state-of-the-art music. The rest of the movie could have been perfect. But since you didn't have that theme in the movie when he was killing all his victims, the movie plummeted. So, again, as a horror movie, it was good. I mean, I'd go see it again. I'm going to get a DVD when it comes out. But as a Friday the 13th movie, Marcus, you could have done better. I mean, you really could have. I mean, we're dealing with Jason Voorhees here, the greatest killer of all time. You could have did a little better than that, man. I can make a better one than that. I mean, come on. So, Knockin' Dude 42, that's my Jason review.